Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today? What up, what up? Let me pull chat up here. What's up, JCRP? What's up, Mario Busters? Fractured Coconut. Loud. What is up? What is up? Molly, what's going on? I'm happy this could bring together the crew. That's what matters to me. What is up, Space? Arc Wolf is here. Mario with a gun. Grimfire. Ishu. Orum77. Miss y'all. Second stream of the year, baby. You got that right. 2 days in a row, indeed. So, I saw everybody talking about this. Here, let me pull it up. Saw everybody talking about this. And I was like, you know what? I could make a video. Or we could just go right on stream. I could give you guys my full, honest opinions and first impressions. Candid, right on stream. And you know what? It has been a minute since I've seen everybody, so I figured that was the best way to go about it. Hope everyone's been doing well, sending you that spirit bomb energy, and if you didn't know, I've been sending it to you that entire time. Happy to see everybody for real. Everybody hit that like button if you haven't already. It really helps the stream more than you know. You know the drill. We're right back into it. And I guess so this is just chapter 1, part 1. It's just part 1 of chapter 1. So I guess there will be more chapters, or I don't know if they're just gonna get cooked into oblivion and they're just gonna disappear. It really could go either way. We really don't know. I kind of know the story about this. When they first announced they were doing this, did they have a Twitter or something? Jujutsu No Kaisen Fan Ending on Twitter. I know there was some initial discussion about this. And they were, of course, talking shit about the original writing. There we go. Is this the original news article? Jujutsu Kaisen fans decided to rewrite the manga's ending. It's titled Jujutsu No Kaisen. Great news for the great news for the fans of Jujutsu Kaisen manga. Like, we were all asking for this. Since not everyone liked the original ending, we decided to draw a new ending. Keep in mind, this was released. This I believe Otaku Insider Post was released October 23rd. But I think this was even announced like either right around or right as Jujutsu Kaisen ended, if not as the final chapters were coming out. Like, I don't even think Gege finished yet, to be completely honest with you. Hey, first of all, let me go through the donos because I'd be seeing them. I was missing them. I wasn't paying attention to chat. Dawson Mullen, 21-month member, my guy. Thank you so much. He used all his energy because his opponent, who was so strong, I've been seeing the memes, and that's when I knew I had to read it on stream. That's why I was like, I can't spoil my brain. I want to go into this completely blind. Weeb Guru, thank you for the $2. Happy to see you. Brother Wukong is addictive as heck. Can't stop, bro. I feel you. Sometimes I think about that game so much, and I'm like, I just want to go back and play it. I just want to go back and play it. Let me increase my camera size a little bit. Been playing League on stream, so I had to have the smaller camera. Here we go. A little bit better. And then we got Loud coming in with the 10 gifted members. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for the support. Always there by my side. In League and in life. Appreciate you, brother. But yeah, it was like 269, 268. Yeah, so they're gonna decide to draw a new ending starting from chapter 236 that contains exciting and wonderful things, and we will focus on writing the characters perfectly and drawing with high quality. The name of that manga will be Jujutsu No Kaisen. Honestly, I don't understand what the naming scheme was for that. They didn't even try. They just put no in the middle of it. Maybe the inspiration was AOT No Requiem when they did that. Attack on Titan No Requiem when they did that fan ending when everyone was fucking pissed off about Attack on Titan. I want everyone to follow us in our appreciation of our efforts. Jujutsu No Kaisen. Ain't no way. Tell me they got clowned on. Okay, okay, so I did see people in chat saying that it was Sorcerer No Fight. Yeah, it looks like they literally just did a two-eyed Gege. Really? Come on. It's not official. The linked ending is fan-made and contains trace panels and possible AI-generated artwork. The contents of this work are not made by the original creator, Gege Akutami, nor approved by him or his co-creators. Damn, they're coming for his throat. 1 hour ago, I found some people who think that these pictures were drawn by AI. Seriously? Haha, look at the smallest details. I am now working on fixing the dialogues. This... Nah, no way. What? This doesn't prove anything. This looks worse. Brother, the plane is clipping through the fucking building. That is such AI. You can't even stop that. Bro. It's... yeah, and if anything, that just further shows tracing. What is that one? Oh my god, they did the video. It's right there. Bro, look at it. You can't even deny that. Changed a little bit. The thing is like, like, you can always tell the people that are so confident that they can do a manga ending or story ending better than a manga author are, one, almost always the people that can't, and two, I'm sorry, fan fiction is great, right? Like, I would never come at anybody for making fan fiction. I think fan fiction is fun. You could argue I genuinely fucking make fan fiction with my Jujutsu Kaisen versus Chimera Ant video, or my Jujutsu Kaisen versus Demon Slayer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would never knock someone for making fan fiction. But to make fan fiction with, one, the intention of, this ending was garbage, I'm gonna do a better job than Gege to satisfy the fans. For one, if you're gonna come out the gate saying some crazy shit like that, you better make this the greatest fucking thing in the entire world that surpasses the original fucking material. You just have to, on principle. If you don't, or even if you make something of similar quality, you have fumbled by immediately coming out the gate being like, I will satisfy the fans with this. Like, absolutely not. You cannot do that. And what I will say as well is, it's Dunning-Kruger in full effect, right? The most confident, loudest people are always the people that, capability-wise, are not meeting that criteria. It's the people that question themselves and sit down and they're like, that, like, are 9 times out of 10 normally the people that, like, handle themselves and they speak up the least. Prodigy, thank you for the 2. Remember, kids, pick up a pencil. Yo, you're not fucking wrong, man. And Prodigy, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Being unsatisfied with the JJK's ending as a creator should be an example of what not to do with your own story, not AI-generated slop. You know, like, if bro wanted, like, if bro couldn't draw and bro was like, I'm gonna write a new ending, at least do that. You know what I mean? What's up, Lord Mast? Like, the thing is you're already setting yourself up for criticism when you're when you're just immediately introducing yourself as this, right? We understand this. Everyone's on the same page when it comes to that. But a thing on the dialogue, even though I haven't read it, but I have, again, seen the memes. I've seen people make jokes. And people, you could always say, oh, you know, English isn't their first language. You know, you have to cut them some slack because they're getting things translated. If you, again, if you are going to come out the woodworks saying that you are going to satisfy the fans because the original author could not and write an ending that's better than Gege Akutami themselves, you better be paying the top tier fucking translator, fucking greatest dialogue, fucking, fucking scanlation, fucking get fucking Myth, get Bochi, get someone in the mix that can correctly translate your story, and you'll know that they get the dialogue correct. Because the thing is again, I would never knock someone for going into English with English not as their first language. I would never knock someone for that. But again, you don't allow me to have any empathy when you're immediately coming out the gate like, even despite the fact that I can't afford proper translation, I'm gonna do something better. Here we go. Your negative comments motivate me, as most works like this receive criticism in the first place. Wait for the entire chapter with edited dialogues. Always remember, never judge a book by its cover. Like, bro, you shouldn't have released the chapter until the dialogue was edited. Why did you release the chapter unfinished? That's not an excuse. Wait for the entire chapter with edited dialogue. Bro, this is like what people criticize the gaming community for 110% constantly. You can't be releasing half-finished products and then be like, guys, it's not even finished. Bro, you fucking put this shit out. We're going to judge you based on, yeah, the fact that people are calling for John Weary, insane to me. Insane to me. John Weary would have done a better job. Someone call him back. I miss him already. Not really though. Loud Gege for the 5. Perhaps we treated you too harshly, John Weary. I mean, when you got people like this coming, I mean, I will change the negative comments to praise after the full chapter is released and the events are clarified. Bro, you should have released the full chapter. You should have released the full chapter. Not releasing the full chapter makes you look stupid. Prodigy, thank you for the 2. The dialogue was very bad because it was not good. I can't wait to get into this. Why is he so confident? Because again, it's Dunning-Kruger. He thinks, or whoever this is, he, she, they, whoever this is, multiple people, singular person, thinks that they are smarter than Gege. They think they're smarter than everybody that's talking down on them. I would struggle. Yeah, don't listen to your supporters. I would struggle to find any supporter in this entire thread. What's up, RM3? Happy to see you. Hope you're doing well too. What are you talking about? Did you like the chapter and are you excited for the sequel? Oh my god, 8.9%, 91.1 out of 18,000 votes. No. No, who are these people? They're bots. They're not real. What the hell? Yeah, escape. That's what I fucking need to do. Get me out of this fucking bizarro world. This is insane to me, bro. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. Whoever made this ending read JJK off TikTok edits. Honestly, I feel like that's a good 80% of the Jujutsu Kaisen fandom at this point. But print the shit. I need emergency toilet paper. Haters gonna hate? Yeah, okay, bro. Oh, it's my respect for Gege in chapter 260. That asshole is a bastard who exploits his fans' emotions and makes his manga popular with this shit. Bro, it's the Gojo fans. That's really what it is. It's the people that are upset that Gojo died, their king. Gege specifically fucking attacked them and struck them in the heart personally, because look at the Gojo PFP. Bro, insane to me. Ignore the hater. JJK fandom toxic as usual. Ain't no way. Forget the haters. You're doing well. Have full belief it's going to become top 5 for me. These comments aren't real. These comments aren't real. These are his alt accounts. What the fuck is that? Okay, I know the problem lies in the way dialogues are conducted. I'll fix all that when I post the entire chapter, which is 30 pages long. Second part of the first chapter will be from another world with some minor errors. I read in fan comments corrected. Thank you all with all due respect. This is not with all due respect. All right, you know what? All right, let's just get into it, right? Let's get into it, okay? Let's just not waste any more time. Introduction. The Jujutsu Kaisen manga has ended, and who does not know it? The ending did not satisfy everyone, as there were many exciting events that would have formed a very wonderful ending. I wonder why the original writer Gege didn't focus on it, with all due respect to him. So my group and I decided to change the ending and make it satisfy everyone. Again, big claims. We will focus on accurate drawing, interesting events, and ideal scenarios while giving the characters their full rights. I thought about it carefully before making this decision. Dude got his family and friends commenting to save him. The new ending will start starting from chapter 236 because I saw it as fitting for the events I'm thinking of. I'm so excited to see your reaction after seeing my work. Again, same guy that was like, you're gonna see for real once I show you the full chapter. Dog, again, you said in your introduction, I'm so excited to see your reaction after I proofread my own work. You were like, this is peak. But now you're like, whoa, hold on. You guys didn't even see the edited dialogue, bro. Alright. Dawn of a new finale. This disclaimer is intended to make clear that Jujutsu No Kaisen uses characters, settings, and plot elements from Jujutsu Kaisen, which is the intellectual property of Gege Akutami. Explicitly states that the fanfiction is not affiliated with the creators of Jujutsu Kaisen and disclaims any intent to infringe their copyright. Jujutsu No Kaisen, as fanfiction likely leans towards fair use due to its non-commercial nature and the potential for that does not matter in fair use. And the potential for significant alterations to the original Jujutsu No Kaisen story. Oh no. However, determining fair use is complex. Factors like the extent of changes, the amount of material borrowed, and any potential impact on the original work's market all play a crucial role in the legal analysis. Yeah, I mean, when you're going out and tracing the artist's original work, that definitely doesn't help your case. That's for sure. RM3, thanks for popping in. Have a good one. All right. I think it's time. You know, I think it's time we just bit the bullet and got into it, guys. If any of you guys have already seen this, I'm sure you're just waiting for me to get into it. And if you haven't, I'm excited to go on this journey with you. Let's start Jujutsu No Kaisen. Let's see if I can fix this window. Ooh, hold on. Alright, Jujutsu No Kaisen. King of Curses, Chapter 1, Part 1. Again, not to just immediately be a critic. Hope you have a good new year too, RM3. Not to just be a nitpicker, but again, why you just released the full chapter? Why are you releasing it in parts, bro? Again, it's not a commercial property, but you're clearly, I don't know. All right, let's do this. You're trying to get something from it, whether if it's not money, it's clout. The fucking airplane. Satoru with 2 U's. Like, how are there typos? Come on. This is like there's just no excuse for that. I mean, again, no excuse. We're redoing the ghetto Gojo scene. I don't think that's a typo, little bro. He's just saying the name with yeah, he's exaggerating the U. Satoru, like he's Sunny V2. You ever see a Sunny V2 video? Satoru Gojo uses the limitless technique. It's been a long time, says Ghetto. That's a Spirit Airlines plane. Where are you reading this? Jujutsu No Kaisen.com, I think, is the account. They actually bought the domain name. And the shocked face. Hating so much. You're right. You're right. I'm being too hard on the guy that came out the gate talking shit about the original creator of the series and saying that he could write a better ending. I'm being too critical of the guy that clearly invited as much criticism as possible. You're so right. Again, I know you are shocked to see your best friend. It's rude to respond this way to someone you haven't. I thought you were fake, Ghetto. What is even going on right now, dude? Fake Ghetto? Forget it. I missed you too, my friend. A cheesin' from ear to ear, dog. Cheesin' from ear to ear. Bro's shoulder is bent the fuck up, bro. Look. Bro's fucking hitting the fucking... It's ass backwards. He's got the hunchback starting. His arms go... That must hurt. Ghetto smoked 1 weed in that panel. That's what it looks like, bro. He looks like that image of the girl fucking flattened in the couch. That's what's starting to happen. Yeah. Ghetto started smoking weed, and then his whole life went downhill. Smoked weed 1 time, not even once. Look at what did they do to my boy? Follow me. To where? To a quiet place, free of curses. Do you think curses were hindering my life? Just follow me. There are people waiting for you behind this door. Yeah, this is definitely better than what Gege gave us. This is definitely better. Yaga, Heibara, Nanami, Yuki, and Ijichi. Ah, yes, Yuki Tsukumo, Gojo's best fucking friend, waiting at the pearly gates for him. Thank God. Yeah, when did Ijichi? What the hell? I just noticed that. When did Ijichi die? It was collateral damage. Gojo killed him in the hollow purple. Done. Ijichi couldn't withstand the blast. He was taken out. He sacrificed himself for the 200% hollow purple. Why is Ijichi dead? Oh, man. No one will hear you as long as you are behind this door. If you want to meet your friends and live in a quiet place, all you have to do is hold my hand and walk through the door with me. This remains your choice. Nanami says, it's been a long time. Welcome back. And okay, so I guess Gojo chooses to go. Why did we feel the need to even redo the scene? Especially if we were going to essentially get to the same conclusion, right? Gojo, so here it's stated that Gojo, unless we're gonna bring Gojo back, which I'm sure if that's it, just based off of the writing style so far, that's what we might be going for. I love how Nanami is the guy that's like, it's been a long time, welcome back. What the fuck, dude? Why is Yuki there? Why is Ijichi there? The Spider-Man Lotus of JJK, bro. So true. I'm just... Loud, thank you for the 10. At least he didn't forget about Yuki, because Gojo definitely interacted with her a lot. That's all of them walking to live in the woods with Principal Yaga's animals. Trust its peak. Yo. Yeah. Bro, I will say the most egregious thing that Gege Akutami did is not have fucking Yuki in the final colored page. I will tell you that Gege forgot Yuki for sure. Ain't no way he purposely left her out of this picture. What was the reason? She gave her life for literally, I guess, to get the back of the prison realm and save Gojo. And she's not in the final colored page? Huh? What do you mean? The most confusing thing I've ever seen. Oh, come on. You got to take me to the fucking picture. You can't bring me all the way back here. There we go. Here it is. Like, how are you going to forget? You're going to put Kashimo and Heibara back here. Where the fuck is Yuki? She was taking the picture? My ass. Get out of here, Prodigy. Yeah, half cut Kashimo, but no Yuki. Gege clearly drew the picture too big for the magazine. I'm sure that I'm sure when the second data book comes out, we'll get the full picture of this that has both Kashimo and Heibara. And I'm hoping he can redeem himself and put Yuki somewhere fucking in here. But egregious. She's the MC of the idol manga. Yeah, she was actually black hole isekai'd into the idol manga. But yeah, I'll give them that. Definitely they forgot about Yuki in the end. Just a big Yuki face in the background. I'll take it. I'll take it. But yeah. I don't understand what the point is of doing this scene again if we just came to the same conclusion. But all right. After defeating Gojo Satoru, the King of Curses drained all his efforts and energy because of his opponent, who was very strong. who was very strong. You were magnificent, Satoru Gojo. I shall never forget you for as long as I live. He made things very easy for his students to win. Oh, thanks for telling me. I appreciate that. That really helped me figure that out, because it wasn't clear. You know what? You know what? Maybe this is what Jujutsu Kaisen fans needed, right? You know what? I'm changing my whole thought process. I'm changing my whole thought process behind it, because you know what? Maybe this is peak fiction. Maybe this is peak writing, because this is what you motherfuckers fucking need, bro. Apparently, not you specifically. I love all of you, but I'm telling you, it's like, bro, like, it was very clear that Sukuna was whittled down to his lowest point, had to then reincarnate fully into his four-armed form to make up for the damage that Gojo did to him, right? So, but that is lost constantly because someone from r/Jujutsushi was like, Gojo died for no reason. He just needed to get Gojo out of the story. Like, but again, now we have this fan fiction, and the corrections to the story so far haven't really been any corrections to the story, because, right, so we're making this ending better, right? Gojo wakes up to see Geto. He's happy to see Geto. Geto brings him to see all of his friends, and he's like, hey, you know what? You can go back to the real world, or you can come into the afterlife and spend time with all of your friends. It's all your choice. And then Gojo literally dies. So far, that's what I've seen. So no change to Gojo's death at all. And again, he made things very easy for his students to win, because Gojo fought and drained Sukuna of all of his efforts and energy. Is this not exactly what fucking happened? It's gonna be a carbon copy up to 261, except it's gonna actually be Gojo. Honestly, you're probably right. You're probably right. That's probably exactly what it's going to be. Literally everything is better and incomparable to the trash of Gege. Look at the art. Every drop of ink is indeliberately emblazoned saliently. In my mind, you frauds wouldn't know peak if it sucker punched you. All right, so let's take a look. Are you a troll, or are you not? Let's see. Literally everything is better and incomparable. Y'all are biased. Gojo's coming back. This message was held for review. Gojo's coming back. Shinjuku is dragged. Bro's hating so much. You can't comprehend how profound this is. You're a hater, Unk. Y'all are biased. If Gege wrote this, you'd call it peak. You had a message deleted for saying, can you release a tutorial on how to get my uncle to, yeah, you know what? Let's just put the prize in the bag, bro. This peak in Shibuya. Are Chinese people real? Yuji learned like 5 special grade moves. Sir? You can message to the void now. I don't even know what you be yapping about half the time. I think I think we'll be okay without you. All right. The Lightning Lord has intervened. Here we go. Peak said bro was a hired goon. They paid Jujutsu No Kaisen's author paid him. That's another alt account, honestly. We're giving him too much credit. He couldn't even afford proper translators, okay? Let's not act like let's not act like they got the kind of dough to afford shooters like that. The Lightning Lord has intervened. Kashimo Hajime. I'm not mad at Lightning Lord. God of Lightning is definitely cooler in my opinion, but Lightning Lord I'm okay with. That's not the problem. Kashimo is peak all the time. And our Arume I am so excited to see your reaction after seeing my work. Bro, you couldn't even be fucked to fix the typos, dog. You couldn't even be fucked. Come on. Be for real. Be so for real. Please. Thank you for the 5, Loud. I'm a sucker for fan fictions, but damn, this is not it. The Toji one-shot fan fiction was peak. There's a Toji one-shot fan fiction? That sounds peak. And I'm all for that. I'm all about shit like that. Like, you can definitely do fan fiction in a great way that enhances the source material or puts the source material in fun situations. I, again, am someone that makes fan fiction, you could argue. My how this handles this videos are, I would argue, literal fan fiction. There's a little bit of power scaling thrown in there, you know, a little bit of stuff, but at the end of the day, when you reduce it down to its bare core, it's fan fiction, just putting characters in other scenarios and me trying to do my best. And even then, you know, I have people that argue that I don't do my best at, you know, emulating the characters, and I would accept that. I would accept that. At the end of the day, you know, with fan fiction, you're going to write, draw, you're going to create things how you see them from your perspective, right? I would never call myself better than the authors. That's one. You're right on that, Loud. But also at the same time, like I would I would never be like, this is the definitive version of the character. I would argue that, you know what, when I did I would argue that the Vegeta path I took Kashimo down on the Chimera Ant video was pretty valid. As you know, Gojo and Meruem finished their fight, and instead of Gojo getting a chance to round 2, Kashimo's like, bro, you had your fucking chance. I'm gonna fight this guy now. And Kashimo is willing to fucking betray Yuta and Maki as long as it means he gets to fight Meruem. I personally, I don't think that's too far off from Kashimo, but I wouldn't argue with someone that was like, I don't think Kashimo would do that. It just depends on how you see Kashimo. To me, Kashimo's a smoke demon. Kashimo's a character that's looking for the fight no matter what. I mean, he was literally willing to throw hands with Yuta just because Yuta was trying to jump in and fight Sukuna after Gojo or alongside Gojo. He was like, hey, jackass, you're not next. It's me. I'm next, and I'll fight you right now to then get through to you to get to Sukuna. So, again, fan fiction is fan fiction. But, and you know what the thing is I don't think anyone would have even... People probably would have came for this. You know what I mean? People probably would have came for this no matter what this person did. I definitely feel like making some kind of fan ending, or this is how I would have ended Jujutsu Kaisen, is always opening yourself up to criticism, because it's... again, you could tell me that I'm wrong. You could argue with me, and that's fine. This is just my personal hot take. I don't think it's impressive to take an already existing story and go, this is how I would end it, and I'm gonna end this ending is better than what we got. Like, the reason why I don't find that impressive, like, I find people that are for example, people, I know there's plenty of people that make like Naruto what ifs, or what if Naruto did this and they completely changed the story of Naruto entirely to go in a different direction, or what if this character did this and it goes like almost like a Marvel what if. Like, those can really be fun. But when you're like, this part of the story sucked, I'm gonna make it better, for one, I don't think that that's impressive, because you're not doing anything creative. You're taking an already existing story, something that is already there. All of the characters are made for you, all of the settings are made for you, all of the tools, previous backstory, world building, foreshadowing, everything is already made for you. And yes, hindsight is 2020, exactly. It's so much easier to look at an ending and be like, huh, if it went this way, it probably would be better, as opposed to going into that story technically blind and creating the ending out of nothing because it's your own story. Like, anyone can go, okay, that's great, but I think instead of that, I'm gonna keep the story the exact same, except from 236 on, I'm just gonna make subtle changes, which even in Jujutsu No Kaisen, we can already see that this person is really not making any fucking changes whatsoever. You know what's less impressive is writing your own story and messing up the end so bad someone feels like they need to come in and save it. I mean, that's exactly what someone would say that has never written something in their entire lives. So you can comment to the void, because just what an ignorant thing to say, right? Like, Attack on Titan, arguably, in my opinion, one of the greatest anime manga of all time, controversial to say, I know, got a fan ending. I would argue that the ending was perfect in my opinion. Someone else, no need to fucking, like no one needed to insert their own headcanon into the story for that, right? But people can do so if they want to, that's fine. Have a good night, Mario Busters. Thanks for stopping by. Like, again, fan fiction is fine. And you know what? I don't know if it's just because you're young or it's because you have the attention span of a goldfish, but what I would imagine is, if you've seen the ending of 9 out of 10 mangas, there's always someone upset at the end of it. There are people upset after Naruto. There are people upset after Bleach. There's gonna be world-ending catastrophes after One Piece ends. It's funny to me that I've seen, and this is not an attack on One Piece fans. I love you, One Piece fans. You're all great. I don't have any problems with you. But it's funny to me that I've seen people in my comment section be like, oh, you know, Oda could never. You know, Oda's world building is so much better than Gege's. Like, the thing is like, you can have that opinion, that's fine. But to act like once Oda does end his story, and there's not gonna be thousands upon thousands of fan theories and fan headcanons that are going to be proven untrue and fallen to the wayside once Oda does pick a specific concrete ending and finishes everything, are going to be insane. There's always going to be headcanons, there's always going to be theories that get proven untrue, right? If you look at how Naruto ended, when Naruto ended while it was going on, that was the most controversial thing in the world. People hated Naruto's ending more than anything in the world. Look up any fucking forum post, like from like 10 something years ago, whenever Naruto ended, 10, 12, you know, something years ago. People hated the war arc. People could not stand the war arc. People couldn't stand bringing back all the characters. They thought all the characters were brought back for no reason. They hated Kaguya. They hated everything at the end of Naruto. What do you know? 10 years later, people love Naruto's ending, and you never hear anyone criticize the ending ever. If people criticize the ending, people are more likely to jump down your throat for telling you that you're wrong to dislike the ending than they are to say, you know what, I kind of understand your point. Right? Right? Yeah, I love Naruto's ending. I also like Naruto's ending. I think it's decent. For a 600, 700 chapter spanning series, I think it fucking ties things together pretty fucking well. The thing is this is just the way things go, unfortunately. When people stake their lives and their fucking entire personalities on mangas, animes, and everything, you get that, and you'll always get that. I don't like Kaguya either, but you know what? After years, I've come to accept it. I've come to appreciate the journey of Naruto, and just because the ending wasn't a perfect 10 out of 10 and didn't do everything amazing, that's okay for me. And you know what? I'll come to realize that even though I have my own opinions about the Jujutsu Kaisen ending, and I think there definitely are things that could have been done. And you know what? If people want it a year or two from now, if they want my thing of like, no, operator, we want your opinion on how you think the Jujutsu Kaisen ending would go, I would be more than happy to do something like that. But again, I would never open that ending with, this is gonna be better than what Gege ever fucking did, and fuck him for fucking making the series and destroying the ending. I would say, I appreciate Jujutsu Kaisen and I loved it, and this is how I think things would go. And again, when you set yourself up for failure, again, for doing something that's really not impressive, taking things that already exist, taking a 236 spanning chapter manga that's already developed and going, this is how I would make it better. Anyone can do that, bro. Anyone can do that. You know what's hard? Making a manga that lasts in Shonen Jump for 236 chapters. When any one of these fucking critics want to come in and be like, oh, Gege had no idea what he's writing, Gege has no writing experience whatsoever, he's absolutely terrible, he's literally awful. Like, where's your 236 page manga? And that isn't me riding for Gege and excusing everything that Gege does. I think Jujutsu Kaisen has its issues. I think there's plenty of reasons as to why Jujutsu Kaisen ended poorly and it wasn't a very good received ending. But I think overall, I think the series was great. I think Jujutsu Kaisen speaks for itself to show that Gege has great writing, great potential as a mangaka, and 110% could surely write another series, realize what his mistakes were, and then go back and fix everything, right? And the funny thing is, one last thing before I don't finish before I go back into reading, the last thing I want to say is one of the worst bits of criticism I think Gege has ever gotten, that is just not true, is that Gege's writing burnt out after Shibuya. Gege stopped caring after Shibuya and just stopped writing or stopped putting effort into his writing and stopped caring about the story after Shibuya incident. And Culling Games is just Gege not trying at all and just doing whatever he can to string the story along. Not only is that not true, it's definitely not true, because you only need to look at Jujutsu Sosen, the rough draft of Jujutsu Kaisen that I've covered on my series on my channel, by the way. You can go watch my video on Jujutsu Sosen, the original rough draft that Gege sent in. That the Culling Game was always Gege's main Gege's main point. Sukuna taking over Megami, Yuji and Megami getting brought into a culling game where sorcerers are meant to fight for points and meant to go through things. Like Jujutsu's rough draft started with the culling game. Gege's editor made him go back and focus more on the curse spirits, and that's how we even got Shibuya in the first place. So, again, the argument that is correct to make, and the argument that I would even possibly agree with, is that the story that Gege ended up crafting with curse spirits, with the disaster curses, Shibuya incident, and all of that ended up being better than his original idea of the culling game. I would even honestly, I would even kind of agree with you in saying that. The problem is, you can't then say that everything else is Gege not caring, because the truth is, Gege wrote the cursed spirits, Shibuya, all of that, to get to what he originally wanted to write in the first place. And you can even see this in comments where Gege is saying he's excited to get to this part in the story, because again, this was his whole point of Jujutsu Kaisen from the very beginning. Was the culling game, was Megami being taken over by Sukuna. All of this was Gege's intention from the beginning. So to sit here, all the people that are like, oh, Gege didn't know what he was doing, Gege wrote himself into a corner, not true at all. And if you look at Gege's final message, you can really see that. And people will always be like, oh, volume 18 is where he gave up, because he said that's where he gave up. That's not what happened. What chapters does volume 18 have? You're telling me that 153 to 161? 153 to 161 is when Gege gave up on the story? I don't even think these people know what chapters are in volume 18. The introduction of Hikari and Higuruma is when these people are trying to tell you that Gege stopped caring about Jujutsu Kaisen, by the way. What a bad faith, honest interpretation. What a bad faith interpretation of Gege's final message. Right? This is when people are trying to tell you, because people aren't reading what Gege's words are, right? People are inserting their own perspective into these words. The reason I did not talk much in between the volumes was because I had become absent-minded. Hold on. This is the first page. The product of Jujutsu Kaisen was pissed out for 6.5 years, nearly 7 years if you include the serialization of the special issues, and what I learned was I really am an idiot. What this means is Gege was literally just fucking working on fucking empty. Like, imagine, like, have any of you ever been so burnt out that the kind of work that you're submitting just isn't the kind up to the par that you would want to put through? He's admitting that for the last 6.5, 7 years, he's basically just been fucking freeballing fucking Jujutsu Kaisen the best he possibly can, pushing himself to the limits to pull out everything he could for his creations. And after about 3 years of serialization, his already rough personality began to become absent-minded. And what that basically means is, imagine it almost like a Redditor. Like Gege's on Reddit posting posts on the Jujutsu Folks subreddit every day. And everyone in the comment section is like, you're wrong. That's not how I would have done things. Gege, did you forget this? Blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, fuck it. I'm fed up with having things pointed out to me that could be figured out just by looking things up on the internet. And then at that point, he's like, fuck it. I still made the mistake on volume 18, and I ended up thinking like, well, if something happens, people around me will just figure it out. So at that point, what Gege is saying here is that Gege said, I'm not going to put that much extra effort into adding all of these extra explanations, or adding all of these extra character interactions, or all of these extra moments, because the reader can't figure this out. Right? What up, China? That's literally what he's saying. He's like, I'm tired of having things pointed out to me that these people could just look up themselves. So he said, fuck it, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and then my editors will figure out any mistakes that I make. That's pretty much what it is. He was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, drawing what I draw, writing the story as I please, and if I make a fuck up or something wrong happens, my editors will let me know. But I'm not gonna worry about making mistakes anymore, because even if I do the right thing, people are gonna call me out regardless. What that means is the adults around me were just that reliable. He thanks his editors, everything like that, which again, he apologizes for putting so much stress on his editors for that. And when first becoming serialized, I took into consideration that Jujutsu Kaisen was being serialized in a major magazine. I had this feeling of trying to do my best to alleviate those who would read Jujutsu Kaisen and feel hurt, and those who would be hurt by those who read Jujutsu Kaisen. The result of that was me telling myself, shut up, I get it, you just want to be seen as a good person, and hurting myself. So I stopped trying that. Which, again, basically kind of goes into what I was saying before, where he realized that, you know, this is going to be a mainstream magazine. I have to do my best to make sure everyone is satisfied. But not just that, I have to make sure that I make everything clear and accessible, so that way not only are, you know, people reading Jujutsu Kaisen and getting upset because I'm forgetting things or messing things up, but because people are not reading Jujutsu Kaisen and they're getting hurt by people that are gatekeeping or making things too hard to understand. So he's trying to, what he's basically saying here is he's trying to appease everyone. He's trying to be seen as a good author. He's trying to be seen as a person that takes all of his fans, all of his readers into consideration. And essentially, he stopped doing that. He stopped trying. To begin with, he says that the idea of trying to appease everyone was prideful, and I understand now it was due to me lacking the conviction to put my created work out into the world. Basically, Gege saying that he understands now that by making a story that was doing its best to appease everyone, he wasn't being true to himself and the story that he wanted to draw. So, and that's not, and the fact that he was trying to create a story that appeased everyone is completely impossible. And the fact that he thought he could do so was because he lacked the belief that what he wanted to create was the best work. He thought that by sacrificing parts or pieces of what he wanted, the Shibuya incident, everything like that, he could satisfy himself and others. But then he realized that even satisfying others, he wasn't being satisfied. Thank you, China, for the 10 gifted members. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. It's just, I love that we're back to Jujutsu Kaisen mode. I love it. I love having you guys all back in chat. I love having you guys, the community is back, seeing everyone be like, I missed you, seeing everyone be like, I'm so happy to be back, I'm so happy to be in stream. Love that. I love the community, guys. This is what we did this for. I'm telling you. But anyway, this is embarrassing, but even now I don't fully have that conviction when considering evil intent that doesn't exist. Basically, when I'm considering the people that are going to come at me, even though there might be people that don't come at me. I believe Oda in like 06 admitted to using fan sites to remember Luffy's abilities. Yeah, it's, again, like, people are always so like crazy about the, oh, they forgot this author forgot about this, like, how did this author forget this, how does he forget his own story? Like, do you not realize that this person is literally like running on E almost every day, 24/7 of their life, writing, drawing manga and trying to keep up with their story? And sometimes, yeah, hundreds of pages, sometimes they might forget something. They may draw or write something going through it a week, and then after they look at it, they go, oh, fuck, that's right. I forgot about that. They're humans. They're normal people. Unfortunately, unlike the people that have all the time in the world, from what it seems like, to criticize and look at every single bit of a manga, people like me, who don't have a real job and sit on their computer all day and look at this shit, want to act like they know more than the author, when it's like, honestly, you probably do know more than the author, because the author is too busy writing the fucking story. It's not that crazy. But you know what? It is what it is, you know, like, again, and this isn't me, like, looking for reasons to excuse Gege. And again, yep, you have people in chat, Gege fans coming up with every cope to defend him. Again, this is exactly what I mean when there's no refuting of the argument. There's not even a discussion being had in regards to how I'm coping or how I'm doing everything I can to defend Gege, especially when I've already admitted multiple times that I have reasons with the ending and I have my own criticisms with Gege. And I'm just not a 100% blind hater like some people are, unfortunately. If that, it's the web, right? It's the this person thinks this, so therefore I have to put them here because I can't. There's no way that I can look at myself and criticize my own worldview. This person has to be coping. This person has to be blindly biased and sucking Gege's dick because there's no way they could be thinking with their brain, because if they were thinking for their brain, then that means that I'm not thinking with my brain. Rather, I continue on in a condition where all I can do is swallow it down, blah, 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 blah. This is the evil intent, but that Gege is speaking about, by the way. The good thing about Shonen Jump is that the brand image is built around not the creator, but the created work, which is basically Gege saying, hey, you know what? Keep it family friendly, no-op. I'm Elro. I love you. I appreciate you. This is not a family-friendly show. It's never been a family-friendly show. If you're looking for a family-friendly show, this is not it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I curse like a sailor. It's part of it's part of the MO. I can't. I'm sorry. No operator after dark. Exactly. I checked the not made for kids option for a reason. If you watch with your children or you watch with your family, I apologize and I understand. Buy some headphones. I appreciate you as a viewer. I'll never ask you to stop watching me, and I appreciate you being here. I'm just being honest with you. The F-bombs, the S-bombs, the everything bombs fly out of my mouth. I can't do anything about it. It's ingrained in my instincts. I'm from New Jersey. It's how I was born. It's how I was raised. That's why I was making a joke. Oh, that's fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm commenting because I do get comments like that people tell me to stop cursing. The cursing is going to continue. The cursing will never end. Okay. Good thing about Shonen Jump, blah, 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 blah. I'll take the lessons of these 7 years to heart. This is the end of Jujutsu Kaisen that I have drawn. To everyone who supported me, to the people who read it all at once when it became topical, to those who read it, yep. Love you. Love you, Gege. But it's funny to me that people harped on I still made the mistake on Volume 18. And now they'll be like, ugh. Volume 18 is clearly when Gege stopped caring, and that's when he just stopped caring. But again, Volume 18, Hikari, and Higuruma's introduction. And I'll say what you will, Megumi versus Kirara was fucking awesome. Great fight. One of the better fights, honestly. Gege is a 5 out of 10 Bleach ripoff. The thing is like, people will say it's a Bleach ripoff, When literally they're the only thing in comparison they can make to Bleach is like, oh, they have domain expansions, and they have Bankais, or it's a Hunter x Hunter copy because binding vows and contracts. Inspired is so different from copied. It ain't that. It just shows your bias, honestly. All right, that was a long fucking rant. Just to say that, yeah, we love Gege. I love Gege. Most of the time, when people are talking shit about Gege, it's out of pocket. It's not even behind fucking any kind of evidence or criticism. You can criticize Gege Akutami for plenty of things. So if we're gonna criticize him, let's at least use real criticism, please. Let's not just pull random nonsense out of our butts or call Gege a bad writer or say that he had no idea what he was doing. It's like, none of that is true, and there's so much better things to criticize Gege for that we're just wasting time on the low-hanging fruit. Oh yeah, that's what sent us on this, the fucking typos. Like, come on, man. All right. Arume intervenes with a huge block of ice. I hate to say this, but I won't let you interfere because I made a promise. Literally just Trace Hikari here. I don't care about that. What I care about is helping Sukuna. The weapon that Yorozu gave to Sukuna as a gift before her death is inside the huge blocks of ice. The huge ice boulder exploded above Sukuna, and the weapon is now in his hands. Like, what did we change? Where's the fan ending? You're just doing the exact same thing the story already did. An attack with all your, well, show me what you got now. An attack with all your might. Orator narrated the thing that we can see. I'm glad I had the opportunity to fight the strongest of all. Be careful and do not underestimate my strength while you are like this. Stop talking and show me what you got. This is like the shit that I used to draw at the age of 5, bro. This is like, ain't no way that I got this on deck. Look at this right now. My grandma gave this to me a while ago, and I never knew it would come in handy like this. This is the kind of quality that bros bring into the table. 5-year-old me was outdoing bro out here. Somewhere in the city at 12 p.m. when the teenagers got out of school, Leonardo said, "Let's train, Casey." Casey said, "I can't." This is the kind of energy we're bringing to the fucking table here, okay? The kind of yeah, fucking boom pow out here, okay? Out here, that's Jirachi fighting Groudon, by the way. Alright, if you couldn't tell. Fucking, oh my god. I think I just doxed myself on accident. That's fine. I don't live there anymore, so it's fine. But either way, Jirachi and Groudon fighting. This shit is more peak. Look at this. Look at this. Shit dedicated to my dog Spike. Come on. Is this a teaser for another JJK video? What if the Ninja Turtles were in JJK? You know what? Maybe. My favorite part is how this actually relies on information from the chapters trying to replace. If no one read the actual story, there's no explanation for how Gojo was defeated. So true. Good point, bro. That's such a good point. He didn't even do the world-cutting slash explanation. Gojo's just dead. He just beat Gojo. Just cuz. You gotta become an artist. That's talent. Yeah. I used to draw so much when I was younger. I don't really draw that much anymore. I write more, definitely. I'm much more of a writer. If I had a little bit more time, you know what? I could definitely dedicate 30 minutes of my life a day to drawing, you know. But the PewDiePie method, you know. But you know what? It's just not I'm not directly inspired right now. I much more enjoy making content, editing videos and writing right now. But maybe in the future, I wouldn't be opposed. Wow, thank you for another 10 gifted members. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I just saw the last $5. I'm sorry I missed your last dono, Loud. Should have been a fan Heian era flashback instead of a fan ending. True. Now that would be peak. Ignoring the dialogue, the art, the text, the grammar, the text grammar, the text boxes, the tracing, the speech narration, storytelling plot holes, and plot points. It's honestly not that bad. It was just a regular cleave. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. All right, hold on. Let's get back to it. What the fuck is this, bro? What does this look like? Bro, look, bro turned into a fucking condom, bro. Look at that. He's inside of a condom. That's, I swear to God, bro. Look at it. You see the... I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, they traced One Punch Man. Wow. Yikes. Should read the Toji one-shot now that China is here. Link me the Toji one-shot. I might not read it today, but I'm definitely down to read it another time. I didn't even realize there was a Toji one-shot. I would be so down to do that. Is it text or is it drawn? Yeah, the dramatic Kingdom Hearts music helped. What's up, Pikoya? How you doing? Oh no, the tongue out. It's fast. The fuck? Fucking, we got fucking Rin Itoshi from Blue Lock fucking stepping in. Here he fucking comes, bro. What an egoist. Where is the picture? Where is the fucking panel of Rin I need, bro? There we go. The Rin gif, hold on. There he is, bro. Hold on, let me pull it up. The fucking Rin Atoshi. That's literally what they got Kashimo as right now, bro. They really thought they were doing something. He ducks it, and then... Bro, you can't tell me this is AI. Bro, his leg is like connected with Kashimo. You... that's from One Punch Man, just traced from One Punch Man. So literally what this person did, they went to an AI website. They put the original One Punch Man panel as the base. It looks, most of it looks not, a decent amount of it looks like AI. A lot of it looks like AI. Let's be honest here. We've got the fucking airplane not even correctly fucking done. Some of these may be drawn. Sure, this might be drawn here. That doesn't surprise me. That's fine. That might be drawn here. This is AI. The airplanes aren't even drawn correctly. AI background for sure. Yeah, it's like not even close. Again, if this is all drawn, that's fine. That's a traced panel and a half. This was, we already saw how this was traced from fan art. That's traced. Definitely traced. I had it traced. And then again, this is clearly, it's def traced, but I don't think the character's AI. There's AI. Sukuna throws a fucking kick. What he says. And now he does the sonic boom mouth explosion. Again, if we were gonna do the exact same shit that we already saw, why didn't we just skip ahead? Why did we redo this whole scene? What up, King Kamui? What is this? He just turns around. Like, yeah, why is he standing like that? Like, you did not need to draw this panel. Like, I feel like you could have drawn this and then had the boom and it would have been fine. Even if you wanted to do the smirk. That's a dumb... Now I'm just nitpicking, right? But still. Transform into my original body. Make the hit strong. It was easy. Oh, what? This is not possible. I expect anything from the King of Curses. Yeesh. I'll give him that. If this isn't AI or traced or drawn, this is a cool, like, all-face panel of Kashimo, if I can give any kind of praise. Tongue does look a little weird. But if this isn't drawn or traced or anything, I think this is kind of cool. Right? I can admit that. I can't even understand what's happening in this dialogue. Sukuna survived Kashimo's direct attack. It was because of the mouth that suddenly appeared and absorbed the blow. Wait for the second part. Check the social media pages to find out the date. Oh, are we just extending the Kashimo fight? Is that what we're doing? Is Sukuna just going to slowly change his form into the forearms? Is that what we're gonna do? I guess the mouth ate the fucking electricity outright, bro. I don't even fucking know, dog. Is this not done already? No. They gave themselves a release date of January 1st. Released or finished, and after tracing and using AI art, they were able to complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 13, 14 pages, maybe 15, 16. Oh, with all this, maybe 20 something. I don't know. It's Garbo. Honestly, terrible. Yeah, 50% of the panels are pointless. Could be cut off. Definitely need to be storyboarded. And this entire part of the chapter is literally just retreading the ground that we've already seen. Just doing it in completely different ways, even though we're getting to the exact same point. So just... Bro did not cook. Not once, not never. Bro did not even come close to cooking. I thought it would finish in release. Yeah, I bet they did too. I hope he's embarrassed. Nope, he's currently on Twitter talking shit to all the people that are talking talking bad about it. It's Dunning-Kruger in full effect. Your negative comments motivate me, as most works like this receive criticism in the first place. No, bro. No, bro. Just don't. Just don't. This does not diminish the greatness of the original writer, Gege, which is of course the best. All respect and appreciation for him would be motivating if he commented on the new ending. All respect and appreciation for him would be motivating if he commented on the new ending? Go fuck yourself, dog. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I need their confidence. So true. 100% positive he won't even finish this new ending. Yeah, probably not, bro. Probably not at all. Probably not at all. Bro ain't doing shit. Bro ain't doing shit. That's really what it comes down to. Shadow Prophet, good to see you. Thank you for the 5. As Space said, the characters are weaker than in canon, since this Sukuna's way weaker than the one who fought Yuji and everyone in the manga. Yep, it's just... It's, yeah. They did not cook. It's they did not cook. They just did not cook. That's really all I have to say. I can't speak for anything else other than that. I swear to God, if they find a way to ruin the Takaba vs Kenjaku fight, you're crazy if you think there even will be a Takaba vs Kenjaku fight, right? These creators are not redoing Takaba vs Kenjaku. They are doing something completely different. The thing is, if it weren't for the arrogant attitude he had, this whole fanfic would just be cringe and bad instead of just being outright anus. Yeah, no, he invited all the criticism that he gets. He invited all the criticism that he gets for sure. It's not the worst I've read, but that's nothing since the worst I'm talking about is dealing with horrible topics. Yeah, exactly. There's definitely worse things going on. It's always funny to me how this is how it always happens, right? It's always these fan endings that make these big promises that talk about how they're going to outdo the original creator because they understand the story better than the original creator, and they always end up being ass. They always end up being ass. Every time. The Attack on Titan No Requiem fan ending. Bro, the memes of that. Thank you, China for the 20. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love and support, as always. On blood, I will end this war. I'm sorry? That was the best you could think of? Said, my bro said, on blood, I will end this war. Oh, I feel you. I feel you, Aaron. I feel you now. Hold on. Let me see if I can put this on screen better. You've changed, Armin. What? Between our home and theirs, what difference does it make to you? On blood, I will end this war. It's just like completely going against everything that was originally there. If we don't fight, we will die. That's our reality, and no amount of talking will ever change that. The world is right to hate us, Armin. To them, we will never stop being devils that can kill them all at any time. Thanks for telling me outright, verbatim, Aaron. I appreciate it. This is just always how it goes. It's always how it be. They don't make no sense. They never make no sense. Fucking big old adult Aaron talking to young Aaron. It's always terrible. Always terrible. Do you know they made an animated trailer for this? To be honest, it's drawn really well. Oh, the art is really good. That I'll give Attack on Titan No Requiem that is they did a great job with the art. However, they did not do a great job with everything else. What gets me is how we connect all smug with stolen art. Like, it's one thing thinking you can create a better ending to a story than the guy who built it from the ground up. But wow, you know, yeah, I know exactly. It's again, Dunning-Kruger. Shadow Prophet, thank you for the 5. I'm just waiting for when he revives Gojo and makes him the true MC, because honestly, this is the way I think the guy is going. Oh, you already know. You definitely already know. You definitely already know. You want to see my search history? Yeah? Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in there that you want to see. I can promise you that. It's all boring as hell. Ain't nothing but fucking Naruto and Bleach fucking manga panels that I've been fucking researching for fucking weeks. And recently, regular show shit. Terrible because we created from a terrible place. Exactly. I think it took the creator a while because of the AI daily usage limits. I'm done. I think there are some stories that can have a fan continuation, but it depends. Look, again, I will never talk down on someone for making a fan ending or rewriting an arc or rewriting everything. There's so many people that do this, right? Like, I think you can do it respectfully. I think people can do this respectfully. Right? It's just this guy did not. And again, the last thoughts I have to say on this is this, because I've said about everything I possibly can. Why'd they waste money on buying this domain? Good fucking question. I mean, this is just all I can leave you with, right? I don't think I need to speak any more than that. Exactly. If you make a fan ending, it shouldn't be a disrespect to the original. It all comes down to the intent. That's the problem behind it for sure. I mean, criticize the story, the art, everything else as you will, because there's definitely plenty of other things to criticize. But the principle at the end, the principle in the end is the biggest assault to crime. Not actually crime. There's no crime committing, you know, but like a crime against humanity, I should say, right? You actually had faith in the fan ending, Jacob? Assumed they do more world building. Anyone that's I'm sorry, anyone that's coming out the gate saying that they're gonna do better than Gege is never gonna provide better world building than Gege, because they put way too much stock in their intelligence. Again, I think Loud said it earlier. If this person was like, hey, I wasn't a fan of the ending because of the world building and because I don't think Gege gave us enough background on all the characters. So what I thought would be cool is I'm going to do a Heian era fan fiction that could potentially lead into a new ending for JJK. Or I'm going to do a Heian era that answers questions that we didn't get the answer to. And even though the intention is, hey, I'm fixing problems, you're not disrespecting the creator to do that. If anything, that gets done in fiction all of the fucking time. Look no further than Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, fucking everything, of people going, okay, there's no answer to this in canon lore. I'm going to make my own story that answers these questions for people. And you know what happens is a good amount of time, some of those fan stories are sometimes so good that the author recognizes them and says, hey, you know what? I deem this canon. Like, not that, you know, I wouldn't say George Lucas made his own fan fiction, but it's the same thing as like making the original Star Wars and then we made the prequels. Like, making the prequels, we were able to now go in and answer questions that may not have been answered before. The Star Wars Extended Universe, that's probably a better example, not the prequels. The Star Wars Extended Universe is like the perfect example of fan-created content that is so true, respectful of, and adheres to the source material that the original creators can be like, this is real. This is so good that I'm gonna deem this as canon. So like, again, that would get so much more respect. But literally being like, I'm gonna make a better ending than Gege, and then one, you don't even release the full chapter because of I love the excuse of the AI daily limit. But two, you just retreaded old fucking content and stole art and made terrible dialogue. It's just like, come on, bro. You didn't. And the cope to be like, oh, you know what? You guys just wait for the full chapter and wait till I fix the dialogue. My guy, you should have released the full chapter with the fixed dialogue from the beginning because you were already over-promising to begin with. Loud, thank you for the 5 gifted members. Thank you for the support, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Prodigy, thank you for the 5 as well. There are so many fan creators and animators on Twitter they could have went to, and instead they resort to AI and tracing. That's what I mean. There's so many different artists and animators, and also, not for nothing, Japanese to English translators, or whatever language that this person speaks in and writes in, a correct English translator to help you from the beginning. It just shows that you're out here for clout. You're out here because you think you're hot shit, not because you want to do a better ending. You're out because you think Gege sucked and you want to do better, and now you're trying to save face by being like, oh, so much respect to Gege, you know, the original greatness, all respect and appreciation. It would be so motivating if he commented on my new ending. Bro. Oh, I can smell you from here, dog. I can smell you from here. For real. Insane. The desperation, the sweat coming off of you, the fucking armpitters, the stains on the armpits as you write and type these cope tweets. It boggles my mind. Am I being mean? Yeah. But it is what it is. But anyway, guys, again, I don't think there's anything more that I can say about this, again, without just being mean, because that's not what I'm about. I don't really want to be mean. I'll make jokes as much as possible. I'm not trying to, you know, come for this person's whole life. I just think that was a really kind of dumb thing to do. You invited all of the criticism. So if anyone wants to comment and be like, oh, you're a hater, or oh, like, you're gonna come at people just trying to create stuff, you're a YouTube creator, like, shouldn't you respect another person? Like, I would, again, I've made very clear what my problem and what my issue with this fan material was, you know, made it very clear. And if you still want to be obtuse about it, that's very fine. We can both be on our own level of bias if that's how you want to look at it. But yeah, everyone's like, let the hate flow through you. Oh, no. I think there are people that deserve the hate much more than this gentleman or gentlewoman, gentle them, whoever they are. Again, some dude making a fucking fan ending and saying that it's going to be better than the original and that they understand these characters more than the original author, and then fumbling the bag completely and then coping in the long run. I could have told you this is exactly how this scenario would have gone when the fan ending got announced a long time ago. So nothing new here. I'm still the JJK prophet, even when JJK is over. Just know that. And let me say, I appreciate and was happy to see every single one of you guys that popped in for this stream. If it's been a while, I was happy to see you, and I hope you check out some of my other content that I've been making since Jujutsu Kaisen ended. I think you'll love it. I've got some more JJK content to put out in the near future, so look out for that. PBS Upper Moons is coming soon. Hit that like button if you haven't already, especially if you haven't been here in a long time. It really helps the channel way more than you know. If it's been a while since you've been here, I want to make it very clear that I do have a second channel that I cover things like Kagurabachi, Sakamoto Days, Don to Don. We did the quick 10 chapter batch of Hunter x Hunter, Chainsaw Man. I cover all these weekly series and more on my second channel. So again, guys, if you're done with JJK and you're reading other stuff, please consider subscribing to the second channel. But if not, it was great to see all of you guys. I know you're busy, but just know, like I said in the beginning, if you didn't realize it, I've been sending you spirit bomb energy this entire time, and I'm going to continue doing it because I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are my community. You guys, we've been through it all together. And now we even went through this terrible JJK fan ending. But you know what? I will be more than happy to see if we actually do get follow-up chapters to this. You can bet your ass I'll be here to stream it without a doubt. We'll cover even more of these chapters. And until JJK season 3, if you're only here for Jujutsu Kaisen, thank you for watching my content, and please, I really hope you go consider checking out other things. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace, peace. Would recommend Vagabond. I gotta read Vagabond big time. Solo Leveling's coming up. Sakamoto Days anime coming up. Check those animes out big time. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Much love. Peace, peace.